10 years ago, Verity was started in a garage, and the course of my life was changed forever. And this is that story. When I found CrossFit in my early 20s, I became obsessed with every aspect of it, the training, the community, and learning as much as I could about it. I started in a small gym in Chantilly called Hammer Down CrossFit, where I met some friends and people who I'm still connected with today. I'd found a passion for coaching and for trying to understand human movement. Me and a few other guys from the gym were in a group chat, and we were just complaining about just little things that were going on at the time in the gym. We were all kind of half joking that we should just start our own gym and, we could do it so much better than what the current owner was doing. Little did I know how hard it is to run a small business, let alone a CrossFit gym. But I felt drawn to the idea of having my own place where I could help change people's lives with CrossFit the same way that my life was changed just a few years earlier. So I got with one of the guys on the side and I said, hey, I actually want to do this, but I'm not interested in doing it with 6 other people. I just knew that was too many opinions and too many hands in the cookie jar. So we talked about it more over the next few weeks, and Scott Shirey and I decided to go into business together. Scott has since become one of my best friends, and he's like an older brother to me. At that time, he really took a chance on me, and I don't know why he did, but he did. I was 23 with no assets, and while we were friends, we weren't really close at the time. Scott was prior military, he owned his own house, and he had a stable career. All I had to my name was $10,000 in a retirement account from my 5 years of working at Starbucks. So I drained the account, took the tax penalty, and went in 50-50 with Scott to start this gym in his garage. On December 31st, 2013, we officially formed Arcadia S&M LLC. When we applied for our affiliate, we just kind of assumed that we would get the name Arcadia CrossFit. It turns out that there's rules to what you can name your affiliate, and we got our first few choices declined. Scott and his wife at the time were driving home from New York, and she just kind of randomly saw the word Verity on a sign and put it in as a suggestion for our final round of choices, and it was accepted. Verity means truth. A true principle or belief, especially one of fundamental importance. And I really liked that. After a few months of training and running some small classes with 3 to 4 people, we started to quickly realize that the garage was not going to be a long-term solution. After looking for a few months with nothing, we lucked into a space off Executive Drive. We signed a 3-year lease and went all in. We had an amazing time running a part-time CrossFit affiliate, and some of our members are still with us today. We spread the love that we had for CrossFit. We made friends, we trained hard, we hosted competitions, and we made a lot of mistakes along the way. But through all the ups and downs, we decided to keep pushing forward, and we extended our lease for another 2 years. I was coaching full-time, I was bartending part-time, and I was still living in Scott's basement when I met my wife, Morgan. We fell so fast in love, and that year, everything changed pretty quickly. I moved out, we got pregnant with our daughter, Harper, and the gym wasn't doing great. Scott and I were both going through a lot of changes in our personal lives, and the gym was really the turning point. We started to have our differences and opinions about the gym and what to do going forward. We both loved Verity, but we could feel that something had to change or it was going to die. After a lot of hard conversations, we decided to split up our partnership, and I ended up buying Scott's 50% of our dying business. I continued to do my best to try and run the gym. Morgan and I got married, and she became pregnant with our second child, Levi. Then COVID hit. We were ordered to close our gym because of a pandemic that was sweeping the world. I was so scared, so confused, and so angry at the whole situation. But we did our best to try and maintain some semblance of normal through the whole thing. We rented out our equipment, and I did my best to try and run Zoom classes for our members. We were so blessed to have about half of our people continue to pay their membership during the shutdown. To those people, you know who you are. And my family is forever grateful for the generosity that you showed, and that is one of the only things that got us through that time. 2 weeks turned into months of being closed. And while it was a miserable and terrifying time in our lives for all of us, there was a lot of good that came from it. We were on a month-to-month deal at our Executive Drive location, and so my wife and I started to look for a new home for Verity. I was looking at a spot a few doors down from our current location, which was a good fit, but it wasn't perfect. And as I was leaving, I noticed that there was a for lease sign and a number in the window of this space that we're in now. The timing was perfect, and we really got lucky in finding this space. COVID was starting to die down, businesses were opening up again, and things were starting to look up. But the completion of the lobby and the rest of the gym dragged on for the next 2 years, and our mezzanine office is still not completed to this day. The gym was growing again, but I didn't really know what to do to keep it moving forward. So I started making YouTube videos to try and help educate my members about CrossFit, fitness, and everything else that we had going on at the gym. I kept trying to make my videos better and better each time, but my laptop and my camera couldn't quite keep up with what I wanted to do. So I started making short educational videos on my phone and posted them to Instagram. With a little consistency and hard work there, I ended up finding my voice and an audience of people who really seemed to get something from the content that I was making. It's so cool to me that every day I get to wake up and own my dream gym. Our facility is beautiful and it's everything that I ever wanted. My wife and I get to do this and share this journey together. I love that our 2 kids are growing up in a gym and my daughter is starting to learn the snatch and clean and jerk. I'm so blessed to be able to follow my passion and to have such an amazing supportive community of people behind me at this gym. I can't believe we made it to 10 years. Thank you so much to everyone that has supported Verity, me, and my family along this journey. Here's to 10 years of owning an awesome gym, and here's to the next 10 years. Oh shit. Cheers.